Hi, everybody. It's Ann, and welcome back to the Blog Spot. Today, we're going to talk about why the Sopranos series finale ended so abruptly. And this comes from Scream Rant, and it came out on July 7th, 2019. Okay, here we go. The Sopranos' abrupt ending remains one of the most controversial series finales in TV history. But why did it happen, and what does it actually mean? The Sopranos is considered one of the greatest television series ever made, alongside The Wire, which makes the infamy around this ending all the more fascinating. The Sopranos debuted in 1999 and was created by David Chase. The show received lots of praise across all 6 seasons of its run, winning praise for its cast and writing in particular. But the series finale, which has created disagreement and hostility between fans when it aired in 2007, hasn't changed 12 years later. Finale of The Sopranos, Made in America, picks up with Tony Soprano in hiding. Tony arrives first at Hostin's for a family get-together and puts Journey's Don't Stop Believing on the jukebox and waits for his family to arrive. Every time the door opens, Tony's eyes dart upwards as he watches various customers come into the parlor before the others eventually start to arrive. First Carmela, then AJ, and finally we see Meadow trying to park her car outside. A bowl of onion rings is delivered to the table. We see a stranger going to the bathroom, and despite the music, we get a great sense of tension building. Meadow gets out of her car, runs over to the door, the bell rings, Tony looks up, and the screen cuts to black. It was a moment that in 2007 had millions of viewers across America genuinely convinced that their HBO had cut out or their TV sets were broken. David Chase left audience in total blackness for 10 seconds of confusion, surprise, and even anger before the end credits started rolling. And just like that, The Sopranos was over, not with a bang nor a whimper, but simply vast nothingness. The Sopranos ending is much better when left open to interpretation. It has given fans over a decade of engaging, passionate, and fascinating debate over what really happened, which is more than it would have gotten had Tony simply been killed, gone to jail, or, as Journey sang, seeing his life go on and on and on and on. There's plenty to suggest Tony doesn't die. The choice of song, Don't Stop Believing, and its lyrics are telling us that Tony's life exists beyond this moment. We just aren't going to be privy to it anymore. It's also for a series that never did the obvious thing and defied codes and conventions of the genre, the most typical gangster ending possible for Tony to get whacked as the finale. Is that really what Chase would do with the last episode of The Sopranos? The messaging here isn't just that Tony's life was in danger, and if he wasn't killed in that moment, he would be eventually. That's a big part of it, sure, but it's also something that's been apparent through almost the entire show. It's reinforcing that message, not introducing it. By fading to black, David Chase invites us to consider not whether or not Tony died, but bigger questions and ideas about life and death. If the intent was to simply kill off Tony, then why make the series finale a blackout at all? Perhaps the best way to look at it is that we, the viewers, get whacked, not Tony. We are given in that final scene of The Sopranos the chance to experience some of the fear and paranoia that comes with being Tony Soprano. I really love The Sopranos. One time my cable got cut off. I actually got up, went and spent money to go to a motel to watch 1 or 2 episodes until my cable got turned back on. Now that's what you call loving the show. But my opinion here is that we, as the fans, were whacked, not Tony. I always thought Tony got killed. But as the years go by, I realize we were the ones who were whacked. Do you think Tony was whacked? Or do you think the fans were whacked? Please post your comment below. Okay, that's going to do it for me. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.